Well, hey, hey. Nobody here. That's all right. That's all right. I'm here. And I got this. I'll find out. I got this. Okay, got audio. Find out this. Okay, got audio. All right. Good. 18 USC 1342, fictitious name or address. Would you like me to talk about it? Oh, come on. Really? Well, I'm gonna. This article by Anna, it's a pretty good article, and I read part of it. And I'm gonna read part of it now, and I may come back and read the rest of it, but it is the link for it is in the description of this video. You go read it yourself. The Universal Postal Union and the U.S. government have been listening and tightening up their operations to prevent mail fraud by foreign incorporated tribunals operating as municipal courts and by various agencies such as the IRS, which habitually misaddresses Americans as municipal franchises using the U.S. mail. Keep in mind, martial law, continuity of government, reconstitution, and then the devolution to keep you all fucking confused and everything. All right, that's what I'm here for, is to give you the kiss. Keep it stupidly simple. If it's stupidly simple, the stupid can comprehend it. Us dumbed down can own it. And if you want self-governance, then you better stand up and self-govern. You're paralyzed with fear. You feel powerless. I'm here to give you the power. The U.S. government has recently upped the ante for mail fraud, 18 USC 1341, and misuse of fictitious names, 18 USC 1342. So, I decided to do a little reading. And 1342. Fictitious name or address. Whoever, comma, for the purpose of conducting, promoting, or carrying on by means of the Postal Service any scheme or device mentioned in section 1341. We'll go back and take a look at 1341 of this title, or any other unlawful business, uses, or assumes, or request to be addressed by any fictitious, false, or assumed title, name or address, or name other than his own proper name, or takes or receive from any post office or authorized depository of mail matter any letter, postcard, package, or other mail matter addressed to any such fictitious, false, or assumed title, name, or address, or name other than his own proper name shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 5 years or both. Wow. Now, have I been to the post office? Have I documented it in video? Have I told them to stop putting that all caps name in my box? They keep putting that all caps name in my box. I have signage at the box. I had signage at the drive. I opened the Superior Court. It's just inside the drive. The war flags are displayed because we're at war. All my life, I didn't know this was a war flag. I didn't know. They've been at war with us our entire life. Now, who's going back to the post office with me? Bring your mail. Don't open it. That's part of the fucking trap. All right? This shit right here. It ain't open. I ain't opening it. Because that's part of their fucking demonic trap. Oh, you're committing mail fraud. You're opening mail. You're tampering with mail that's not intended for you. That's their fucking demonic trap. Fuck these fuckers. Executive Order 13818. Own it. Stand on it. Hi, Joe. Joe says, USC question mark, United States Code, copyright. And then he says, return to sender, no such person. Look, for a man to not know his everyday job is a deceit. These Postal Service employees are being treasonous fucks. Your sheriff and all his deputies are being treasonous fucks. Your state police and all their fucking officers are being treasonous fucks. Every motherfucking American with a bar card is being a treasonous fuck. When are you people gonna fucking own your authority? I'm gonna go down here and take a look at something else. Why isn't this? Maybe. Bear with me, please. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Chapter 63. Pipes are a little dry. I flavor my toxic water. Flavor my toxic water with coffee. Joe, I hope you got a white shirt, bro. I want to see you here when the day comes, and the day's coming soon. Chapter 63, mail fraud and other fraud offenses. Section 1341, frauds and swindles. I think that's the one we were going to go back and take a look at. and it's right down here below. So I'm just going to read through these sections. 1342, fictitious name or address. 1343, fraud by wire, radio, or television. 1344, bank fraud. You got a all caps name on your bank card? Did you form a corporation? A lot of you motherfuckers went and trademarked your name. Uh, uh, eh, eh. You see, these stupid fucking gurus gooed you. 1344, bank fraud. 1344, bank fraud. 1344, bank fraud. 1345, injunctions against fraud. Injunctions against fraud. 1346, definition of scheme or article to defraud. 1347, I find this one very interesting. Health care fraud. Health care fraud. Oral health with cannabis. Overall health from good oral health. The Surgeon General report from 2000 says you cannot be healthy without good oral health. Joe asked, how does one go about owning a name? You fucking own your authority and you realize who you are. All right, Joe, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. My blue marker is over there. I want to do this in blue, but for the sake of staying here, I'm going to use green. I'm going to use green. So, let's see. I got, this will work for me. Oh my goodness. Shit. All right, this will work. All right, Joe. All right, I think this works. Full colon. All right, and then space. Joe. I taught myself how to write lowercase last year and this year. I wrote all caps all my life because I was brainwashed into being a fucking stupid slave. Fear-based motherfucker, too. Paralyzed with fear. Time and time and time again. We'll talk about that some more, too. All right, Joe, you paying attention? How does one go about owning a name, Joe asks. All right, Joe. Joe Moore. I don't know your middle name. I'm going to give you an example. Here you're going to hyphen, short hyphen, not the long hyphen. Okay? Not the long hyphen, short hyphen. Your middle name. So, M, I, middle name. full colon, no space, space, last name. Let's see, I think you got 2 O's. Yeah, 2 O's. Period. All right. That's how you own your name, Joe. You learn how to autograph. You autograph on the dotted line. Dotted line. You put your mark on the dotted line. No signature. All caps. Necromancy. All caps are necromancy. No. Like this. Full colon. Capital J. Lowercase o. E. Short hyphen. Capital. Middle name. Or if you're in my case, I just have a middle initial. D. Full colon. Space. Your last name. That is how a man autographs. Last name, family name. Babble. If you can comprehend the truth, you don't have to question family name, last name, whatever. What if you got no fucking family? What if you're abandoned like me? Let's see. It's a good thing I'm a Sigma because it's been over a month and I've had 2 very short conversations. And that for me is debilitating. Because when I talk, things happen up here. So even talking to myself, like just talking to myself or doing these videos where I'm talking to a camera and an unknown audience, unless you pop in the chat here like Joe did. Wow. Healthcare. Ooh wee. Healthcare fraud. That's 1347. 1348. Securities and commodities fraud. 1349. Attempt and conspiracy. 1350. Failure of corporate officers to certify financial reports. 1351. Fraud in foreign labor contracting. This is all under Chapter 63, mail fraud and other fraud offenses. And then there's frauds and swindles. Whoever having devised or intending to devise any scheme or article to defraud or obtaining money or property by means of false or fraudulent pretenses, representations, or promises, or to sell, dispose of, loan, exchange, alter, give away, distribute, supply, or furnish or procure for unlawful use any counterfeit or suspicious coin, obligation, security, or other article or anything represented to be or intimidate intimidate intimid intimidated tated or held out to be such counterfeit or spurious, spurious, spurious. I don't ever recall seeing that word before, or spurious article for the purpose of executing such scheme or artifice or attempting so to do, places in any post office or authorized depository for mail matter, any matter or thing whatever to be sent or delivered by the Postal Service, or deposits or causes to be deposited any matter or thing whatever to be sent or delivered by any private or commercial interstate carrier, or takes or receives therefrom any such matter or thing, or knowingly causes to be delivered by mail or such carrier according to the direction thereon, or at the place at which it is directed to be delivered by the person to whom it is addressed. Any such matter or thing shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 20 years, or both. If the violation occurs in relation to or involving any benefit authorized, transported, transmitted, transferred, dispersed, or paid in connection with a presidentially declared major disaster emergency, as those terms are defined in Section 102 by the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief, blah, 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 blah. All right, that's about the end of it. Wow. So, see, Joe says 18 USC is the criminal code. We are in reconstitution. Current laws, current legislation is the law of the day. One executive order 13818. Now time, now space, law of the day, baby. Own it. Stand on it. The all caps name is a fraud. It always has been a fraud. Fraud has no jurisdiction. It has no standing. It has no statute of limitations. Anything done after the creation of that all caps name is constructive fraud. Fraud, constructive fraud, and when it's put through as a post by the Postal Service through the post office to your post box, that's mail fraud. Now, I have video recorded at the post office, and they still put it in my box. Have you talked with your delivery man? Have you put up a sign? Have you been in to your post office Have you been to court? No. Why would you go to court with a maritime flag? There's one court I know. Superior Court of the Kalkaska County. Superior Court. Self-governance. Self-governance means self-governance. Your county, your state. Your state was supposed to protect you from federal overreach. Federal overreach penetrated into every pore, every nook and cranny of your county. It's got your commissioners. It's got your sheriff's department. You got your fucking maritime fucking courts enslaving you with the all caps name, fictitious address, mail fraud. When are you going to stand up and own your authority? Now, I want to save these people's lives. That little girl there in the Kalkaska post office, not the witch, not the witch. I don't care about her. But that sweet little girl in there is being intimidated and given unlawful orders. She's being a criminal. You got all these people in the sheriff's department, in the police department, in their courts, not your courts. Don't call them your courts. They're not. It's a maritime flag. It's maritime law. Represents no nation, no constitution. We're at war. This is a wartime flag. We are under martial law in reconstitution. That means self-governance, people. Self-fucking governance. You want your kids having access to a litter box at school? Well, then do something about it. Either way, you want it or you don't want it. Fucking do something about it. Own your fucking authority. Be responsible. Stand with a man. Hold court. Shout it from the fucking rooftops. These motherfuckers will not be able to walk down the streets when you people stand up and find out what kind of shadow you cast. It's time. Got another comment here. Let's see who came in. Jim. Jim says, "Good day, sir." Sir. Sir. Slave I remain. No. Babble, 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 babble. Thank you, Jim. Jim, are you from Scotland? Are you Jim from Scotland? I think most of my audience is outside of America. It's funny how that works. Let's see who else is here. Jim, yeah. Jim says he is. And Joe says, "Sir, title of nobility, question mark. Could be." So the interesting thing about contract and proper sentence structure, mathematically correct, parse syntax. I don't have the updated verbiage, so I just babble on. But it's you folks need to educate yourself, and then you could just tell me. You could just put it in the comment. Oh, Ethan, this is what you mean. But see, you need to know it. You need to know it in your head so that you can own it in your soul, so that you can be a dangerous man. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Because that's what's needed to deal with evil. That's what's needed to deal with corruption. You need a good light. You need a good voice. You need a good big club. So club it up. Get organized. I'm organizing the next trip to Kalkaska to educate the postal employees and see if I can't save some lives and get some of those who really just want a paycheck to stop being treasonous fucks. It might mean sacrifice. I have fucking sacrificed. Oh, if I sacrificed, but I'm not here to talk about that. You may have to do a little bit of sacrificing. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to be organizing paperwork and creating paperwork and thinking hard about this next date. It's coming up, and some of you people, you should make excuses to be here. You should readjust your calendar to be here. Put your white shirt on, be a witness, be a voice, be an educator, be an influencer, self-governed. The court needs a jury. As a prosecutor, I am going to be prosecuting Birch Street Dental. Birch Street Dental Care. And I think the service should be by man. Audio, video, recorded. No babble. No postal service. Men doing the service. Everybody in there taking a paycheck are involved in healthcare fraud. The American Dental Association is British organized, British run. The American Dental Association will not even look at oral health with cannabis unless a dentist makes a recommendation. No dentist is going to make a recommendation because another private member association, British organized and British run, the American Bar Association, will sick their dogs on any dentist that wants to stand up. So they're all just treasonous fucks. And we're going to shove 13818 right up their fucking ass. All right. I love you. And to keep it stupidly simple, own your authority. Self-govern.